What's going on YouTube? It's your regular guy CJ back with another video. Right now we are going to react to Tommy G. He always has some crazy video, almost like a documentary type video. This one's titled "The Wild Business of Train Robberies." Didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know people actually rob trains, and I don't know what up for. But yeah, let's get right into the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it. Tommy G, let's see what you got for us, man. Damn, hold up. Amazon packages get put on trains? I did not know that. I did not know that.
Begin tonight with the latest on an attempted train burglary just east of Bakersfield.
This is a merchandise from the trains left on the tracks, suspected of being taken from the trains by thieves.
Your spanking new office printer might be delayed a few days in transit if it was parked on a FedEx rail car that was parked here Friday morning near Union Avenue. This was the scene early Friday on the tracks near Union, north of California Avenue.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. If they went through all that trouble, bruh, they wanted that. They needed that more than whoever ordered it, bruh. I ain't gonna lie to you. They needed that way more. Off of a freaking cart? A train car? Bro, that's crazy. That's actually crazy.
How do you feel while doing this?
A lot of adrenaline. I love it. That's kind of why I do it, you know.
No.
Yo, okay. This is obviously a crime. Obviously. And I don't think Tommy G's actually got people doing the actual crime on the channel, like on the video. So does this make Tommy G an accessory to this murder? I mean, I said murder, Jesus Christ. To this crime, to stealing these packages. He's there and didn't call the cops. Dude, I don't know why my chair just suddenly just decides to lean back sometimes. It's been stuck for like 2 days. But or is this guy that have they already let people know that they're going to make this video and we're going to be doing this? Bro, it don't make sense to me. How is he able to do this? Look, he's like back here.
No.
He's literally right there.
Was there an event in your life, like a financial stressor that said, this is what I'm going to do?
Old lady broke her neck in a car accident.
Would you guys say this is every night?
Yep, I do it almost every night.
What can you stand to make in a week doing this?
25K.
25K
Now,
a week?
sometimes you guys stop the trains.
Yeah, go grab a car or whatever, anywhere, pull it up on the tracks. You want to put like the hazards or something on so the train will see it flying back. Enhanced graphics. That was kind of fancy. I'll have to look into that one.
The big question is, who
Yo.
pays? Well, in the long run, most likely insurance companies, which means you and I.
When I imagine train robberies, I think back to the Wild West days when rugged outlaws like Jesse James and Butch Cassidy would assemble a posse, then ride in on horseback to storm a train, execute their heist, and get away with the loot.
Red Dead Redemption? They was actually doing Red Dead back in the day.
And I would have told you that these train robberies were a thing of the past. That was until I got word that the business of train heist is alive and well. And in Bakersfield...
Yo, how are they allowing... Bro, I'm sorry for pausing the video.
That was until I got...
Bro, they have cars pulled up. How was there no cops there? This is in the daytime, too. What? How are there no cops there? I mean, at least getting somebody arrested. I mean, they literally have whole box trucks. That's insane, dog. And it makes me think that sometimes these things are allowed just so the insurance companies can make money too. Like, you know, like that's what makes me think like there's no way this just happens, bro. They don't just let this happen. That's a lot of people. Like, you can literally just block some roads off and they can't go anywhere. Literally.
Word that the business of train heist is alive and well. And in Bakersfield, California, where our episode takes place, these robberies can occur on a nightly basis. Now, I've made a career out of being fascinated by the mind of an outlaw, and today we meet many of them involved in this train business. We witness these guys live in action, see how they evade law enforcement, and we get a first-hand look at how their underground economy works. This is a world where people drive cars onto train tracks to get a train to stop to initiate the heist. To be successful at this, thieves have to avoid the federal agents, local law enforcement, and private detectives that patrol the railways and hunt down organized crime. This, folks, is the modern-day Wild West. Let's dive in.
That's
folks,
insane.
right here in the video was supposed to be a sponsored ad, but they wanted me to read from a script and do some gay-ass commercial, and I just didn't want to do it. All I want to do is make the best possible videos for you at home to watch. Right now, the Patreon army is at about 1,400 people. Let's get it up to 2,000. That way, we the internet guarantee.
There we go. Bakersfield, California.
What the impact theft has on a community is, just look no further than here. I've never seen this before. Celsius is behind a locked glass. You gotta push a button and have an employee come. So if you think theft,
That's
only
crazy.
impacts the
Holy
corporations and
shit.
big companies. You're
I've
wrong.
never
It
seen
impacts
that.
the little guy with all these little hassles and things we have to go through. Our insurance gets higher. There's a lot of little factors.
The only thing you see that for here in like South Carolina or in Greenville or whatever is for like the like condoms and like other things like that are behind glass walls that you have to ask for someone to come get, or like the electronics. That's it. Like regular grocery things, like drinks and stuff, that's crazy. I've never seen that before.
There's some ripple effects that comes from theft. How bad is it?
Pretty bad, man. It was to the point that people were still like the Red Bull.
People are stealing Red Bull.
That's insane.
According to the Hammurabi Code, in severe cases, theft will be punished by either cutting your hand off or by death. So it's something that people have taken very seriously for a long time, but it seems like now more than ever in this current era, it's the most lightly punished it's ever been.
They say robbed the East Bakersfield Walmart last week. The robbery happened last Thursday, March 11th, just before 1:30 in the afternoon.
Nearby, there's people that are waiting for this thing to stop so they can get on board.
There's no way, bro. People are literally just walking in the daytime with packages, dog. There's no way.
To crack it open and see what they can get. Maybe it's oranges, maybe it's baby supplies, maybe it's Amazon packages. Who knows? Something important could be on your way to your house, but instead, someone's gonna get their grubby paws on it, and you're gonna have to get your order reshipped.
Begin tonight with the latest on an attempted train burglary just east of Bakersfield.
Boxes of merchandise from the trains left on the tracks, suspected of being taken from the trains by thieves.
That's actually insane.
Bakersfield, California is a place you probably haven't heard of. Some people call it the armpit of California. It's rough out here. I mean, you have lots of homeless, and if you're a homeless guy with nothing to lose, what is it to you to try and take some things off a train and sell it?
It's crazy, dog.
So clearly, something
It's crazy to me that people will actually do this than to like risk going to jail and all that and then just trying to find a job. That's actually crazy to me.
To a lady named Debbie. And this is going out to Gene in Washington.
Bro.
So a lot of people on the West Coast.
Imagine watching this video and you hear your name getting called and that's your package and you had your package was missing or got delayed. Oh, I would hurt. No, that would hurt.
We're looking for important shit. Who knows if a kid had a birthday coming up? And also, how much of this theft is wasted? Like, what can a person really do with a precision egg cooker? How much can you resell that for? I would guess they're looking for electronics, chargers, computers, video cameras. I don't know. If I had to choose between doing this and running into a Best Buy, I would choose the Best Buy all day. This to me seems like just one of the more dirty and messy ways to make some sort of income. No one's turning into Jeff Bezos off of this.
Right. Bro, these videos look so good.
What percent of the thieves are homeless versus professionals. And this is a camp right next to all the action. I mean, just by the disorganized look at the scene, I would guess it's more of a homeless than a professional job.
But hey, I don't know nothing about it. It's not my business. This is my business.
It's crazy, right?
Bro.
You feel like the boxes and shit everywhere.
Yeah.
They don't really do it right here anymore.
People are getting busted for it?
One's looking at deportation. If they caught you on the train grabbing something, they could bust you. But once you left the train, they couldn't do anything about it.
What? Really? So you literally just have to get on quick enough, grab a couple package, and get off, even if they see you. Or no, I guess if they don't see you, they can't do anything about it, even if you're 10 feet away holding packages. That's actually crazy. That's crazy. I see why they're just in a broad open daylight, because they're not going to do anything once you get like off the train. That's crazy. And that's so sad seeing those people live like that, bro. It's crazy to me people live like that in United States, man.
Now about 5 o'clock.
In the United States, it's crazy to see people live like that.
I guess from the clues that
Is that wild?
That's
wild to me.
An addict homeless situation and like sketchy characters on the fringes. What percent of people in this game would you say are homeless versus professional?
About 70%.
I bet you that's that guy's merch.
How long have you been doing this for?
I bet you he sells that
Probably
merch.
going on like 3 or 4 years now.
E-money,
And how
train
many
robber.
missions over those 3 or 4 years?
Quite a bit. Probably too many to count, to be honest. It's we just drive around, you know, that's kind of what we do around here is we just drive around, and then if we see a train stop, we'll call everybody and be like, hey, yo, this is where we're at.
What are some of the things you have to be aware of in doing a mission? Like, how do you plan this out?
Honestly, there's not really much planning behind it. It's you see it, you go, you know.
Or is that
and
Tommy
jump
G's
on it right away, 'cause it's you kinda on
merch?
time
Because he's
limit,
got
you know,
he's got a
how long he's
head
looking for.
wrap on his head
If
too.
it's
Is that his
take
merch?
off, or, you know, when the cops gonna show up.
Is security getting heavier and heavier now that this is becoming more of a common thing?
I would say so, yeah. They've started parking trucks and security guards around where the trains stop and things like that. Back in the day, you know, you wouldn't have none of that. You just be there and open shit up, and you'll be there for a cool like 2-3 hours or something like that, you know.
Now, sometimes you guys stop the trains.
Yeah, go grab a car or whatever, anywhere, pull it up on the tracks. You kind of like heisting it on top of the tracks, you know. Most of the time you want to put like the hazards or something on so the train will see it farther back.
How much money can you stand to make on a mission?
I've made about $5 grand.
Not knowing when a train might roll through, we gave E-Money a GoPro and told him to record a mission so we could see how it all goes down. Here's what he captured.
Yo, they got this man on camera doing this? Bro. So what if the feds see this and they come in and question Tommy G? It's like, hey, we saw you give G Money or E Money the camera and he committed the crime on camera, 4K, we got him. Does Tommy G tell him who it was? Or is it just like, you can say he doesn't know because he had the face mask on the whole time? Or how do you even get in contact with them? Bro, I don't see how he gets away with this. He's in 4K. I guess, I mean, you don't know who it is, but like Tommy G does. I guarantee you he knows who it is.
How do you feel while doing this?
A lot of adrenaline, just pumping, you know, it's a crazy feeling. I love it. That's kind of why I do it, you know, it's exciting and just fun to do.
We separated from E-Money and set out on our own to patrol the tracks. Our goal was to be in position and near the action if a train robbery was going to happen that night. Here's what went down.
At least 2 different crews are doing their inventory right now, seeing what's on the inside, and from what we understand, there's serious consequences for this now in California. California is not as light criminally as they used to be, so we're kind of just waiting to see what they find and seeing what our next step is.
I'm on my way.
What are you looking for in the trains? What are you hoping to find?
What the fuck?
Anything worth profit. I mean, I've found $100 worth of cards, you know, like little we call them player cards and stuff like that. 2 or 3 people inside, and we just throw them out. Just start throwing them like this. People on the ground will grab them and just throw them in the truck. After that, we'll go to a different location.
So there's an organized team.
Oh yeah, it could be anywhere from like 3 to you know, 6 people.
I guess what's crazy too, the person who's on the train throwing the stuff down is gonna is taking the most risk with the thing that we heard from the homeless person saying the person, like, if you're get caught on the train, they can do stuff to you, but not off the train, you can't do anything. So the person on the train throwing the stuff down to me is taking the most risk, which is crazy. You have to have some balls of steel, bro, to be the person up there.
They're hitting it? By the truck?
And there's no cameras? I thought about that too.
What the is going on? He said they're hitting it over here. Go way back there. Do I move? You go here. Right.
Bro.
So we were catching the action. No. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, so going on right behind us right now is, that's law enforcement right there. Hey, the cops are right there. Hey, the sheriff's right there. Hey.
What the fuck was that?
Holy shit, we should go.
Should we get back in the car?
Yeah, go.
Miguel, let's get back in the car. What the fuck was that, dude? Holy shit!
So you might be wondering why we were running back to the car. Keep in mind, we had just seen the sheriff, and what we weren't sure of in that moment was what were the legal ramifications even being near a train robbery. As
right.
you can imagine, robbing a train is a big federal crime. Under the U.S. Code's Title 18, Section 1991, anyone who assaults, robs, or attempts to rob a train can face serious prison time, up to 20 years. It's considered an act of theft on interstate commerce, which of course makes it the business of the feds.
He basically is like, are you guys the cops? We said no. Then he starts opening it up and just going ham. Then a sheriff drives by, and then it just lurches. Okay, so obviously there is no place for stealing. I'm not advocating it. But the adrenaline rush of just being by the action, I can see why these guys are addicted just to the thrill of the job. That was insane, wasn't it?
But what if you're not robbing the train? You're like us, near it. If you are caught trespassing
Hell
within a
no.
certain distance
Oh,
of train
like,
tracks,
bro.
you could still be committing a crime. We filmed this in California, and doing some research into this, it looks like California laws make it a misdemeanor to trespass within 20 feet of the tracks. This can land you up to 1 year in county jail. Luckily, we filmed this entire episode within 21 feet or further from the tracks.
So
right.
What if,
right. Had to definitely
and
Dom and G had to put that in the video to cover his ass, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's recording it. How is he not in trouble? I guess you can just see it and be 21 feet away and be like, I just witnessed. I just watched it. What? What?
Doesn't get there on time. Like, what about the impact of it?
Agreed. The way I look at it is if you're ordering it off of Amazon or online somewhere, like, not in too much need of it. You know, you got to wait to, even if you get to the next day shipping, you're still waiting that time to get it, you know, so.
I guess what stands out to me is the outright lawlessness. I think if people in other countries watching this, seeing this happens in the United States, I think it would blow their minds. To think that a sheriff would drive by as you're blatantly stealing packages from a train, which is a federal offense, that he just keeps going on with his day. Where else does that happen? It's Keegan's birthday today, so happy birthday, Keegan. Write in the comments, happy birthday, Keegan. No better way to celebrate a birthday than by chasing down train thieves. And 2 minutes before, Googling whether it's a felony or misdemeanor.
Enhanced graphics. That was kind of fancy. I have to look into that one. Some cream.
Dang, it was crazy. Somebody really needed that freaking cream. What kind of cream that was, I don't know. Someone needed that, bro. Somebody needed that. Oh, man.
Wheelchair stuff.
Bro. Somebody needed to fix their wheelchair, and these dudes fucked it up. No, man, that's so messed up.
Kitchen stuff. Was that wrapping paper or something?
They ain't getting nothing.
That's an interesting one. Like a cover or something. Shoes. Ooh, a nice little bag. That's about it. Didn't get too many this time, but had to get out of there. The train started moving.
Is that unusual for the train to start moving like that?
No, especially when they're like switching conductors like that.
So how would you rate the haul overall?
This one's one of the lower end ones. Altogether right there, probably 150, maybe.
I saw a sheriff.
All that for $150, bro?
Yeah, sheriffs out here, the law enforcement don't really give a shit. It seems like they're scared. They're scared of everybody out here.
If caught, what's the penalty?
I don't know. It's probably a good few years or so. They're fighting a big case for sure. It's federal.
So it's very spur of the moment. It went from nothing's gonna go down to nighttime. 2-minute notice just happened.
Yes, and that's how it goes. You know, whenever you get the call, you gotta hurry up and get there. 90% of it, to be honest with you.
Talking to this guy,
that's
got me
crazy.
Wondering how many stolen goods are floating around on places like Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp.
I would say probably a lot,
completely
bro.
Unaware are furnishing their homes, buying gifts for their kids, even getting school supplies like laptops and calculators, without realizing that we too are participating in the underground economy. One of the train robbers told me like this straight up: if it's a brand new item listed at 50% of retail or less, or an item missing
probably
its original
stolen
packaging, chances are it's stolen. It made
Facts.
me wonder what percent of goods on a site like Facebook Marketplace are lifted items. One day, when I interview Mark Zuckerberg, I will ask him for his take on this. But for now, it's wild to think that any one of us could have something in our homes that we use on a daily basis that was stolen in a train heist.
That's
Would you
crazy.
consider yourself to be an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
Bro, these dudes are delusional.
Get rid of the boxes, honestly, and then start pricing stuff out.
Have you ever been close to getting caught?
Yeah, we had somebody, where it was stopped. They were on the other side of the fence, I think got some property or something, and they said they were calling the cops, and we hear it all the time, so we push on for a little bit, and this time the cops, they showed up pretty fast, and so they show up, and we all just dip down. You gotta get low and just gone, dude.
Last night, a train robber approached us in an off-camera meeting and told us about his operation. He had stash houses, getaway drivers, and lookouts stationed in the mountains. So the next morning, we spent the day tracking the trains through the mountains, trying to see it from a train robber's point of view.
What the fuck? Bro, this is like modern day Red Dead.
Behind me is another train going towards Bakersfield. We're gonna see if we can link up with the guys that are gonna hit this train. This is some modern day rodeo shit.
Bro,
Nightfall.
bro, I did not watch this video before. I did not. That's crazy. We literally just said the same thing. Literally, that's what it looks like.
Bakersfield and Oildale to see yet another train robbery. But first, we had to talk to the locals and see what they thought about this. Are you aware that
They probably don't
most
give a shit.
nights when the train stops, people just descend on the trains and just take everything they can out of it?
I know that happens, but I don't know if it happens near here.
And I don't know if you saw the boxes that are on the side of the road.
No, I haven't seen them.
But what do you think about that?
I think it's horrible. They're going to catch somebody robbing a train.
Okay. He asked her, have you seen the boxes on the side of the road? And she was like, no, I haven't. But then she said, and he asked, what do you think about that? Oh, I think it's horrible. What? You haven't seen them, so how do you know this horrible? How do you answer the second question?
Now, here's something that's going to blow your mind. We saw it last night. A sheriff drove right by as a guy was opening up the train and taking boxes, and he just kept driving by.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
maybe he didn't see it. I mean, how could you not see it?
I mean, we get people come in here all the time who steal, and they just walk up, grab and walk out. Not even care.
That's crazy.
There's a bunch of criminals here. There is, especially in Oildale. There are. Yeah, you have to be very careful. We have cameras at my house. I mean, we take all precautions. They just stole our mailbox not long ago.
You got your mailbox?
Oh,
Yeah,
bro, nah, bro. They're just stealing everything, bro. A mailbox, dog. A community mailbox at that.
Yeah. So that's my husband.
Hello. How you doing? Sir, I hear you're missing a mailbox.
Yes, sir, I am. And yeah, there's a lot of thieving going on around this neighborhood.
Are you aware that the trains get hit regularly?
Yeah, I heard all about that, yeah.
What do you think about it?
I think it's a bunch of bull. Yeah, that's not even right. They should have more security on those trains.
That's what I'm saying.
They do. Yeah, I don't understand it. How
It's almost like they don't really care.
so easy and take all the stuff off of them without anybody noticing.
No, folks, this is romance right here. Sir, what did you just do? You handed her what?
Ruffles, potato chips.
And it's not even Valentine's Day, huh?
We love each other, though.
Yeah, we do.
We've been married 20 years, bud.
Congratulations. All right, guys, stay safe. Have a good night.
So we have a helicopter circling. It was about the same time last night that is it a helicopter?
That's 100% a helicopter. No plane moves like that.
And he just circling the train area, huh?
Yeah. Their center of rotation is 100% around the...
Holy shit, it's shining right at him.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So here we go. Here's some of the fragments of what remains from last night. They obviously cleared it out. They have some sort of system. Whole Foods, Amazon returns. So yeah, Amazon lost out last night. So now our job for the rest of the night is, one, talk to the guys that have their hands in this and get more of the story from them. Two, see if there's another mission.
Yo, I just thought about something. I think say Amazon returns. Oh my God. I know that well, no. Okay, no, that's not how Amazon returns work. I think once you scan it at the place, your money starts to go. But I think some places when you return it, it has to get back to the place before you get your money back. And I can't remember if Amazon's like that or not, but that person probably didn't get their money back. That's messed up.
It just says, will we be in the right place at the right time when it goes down? There's way other ways I would rather steal. If I had to get into the business of stealing,
yeah, this don't seem like the best.
Ones to make money in.
Super hard. It's almost like a guessing game, bro. And then you're just risking a shit ton of your time in jail, in jail just for you might get $150 one night.
Back and forth to the
Not
place.
worth it.
There's a old pipe yard that the fence is ripped open on it, obviously.
So they go through here, another hole,
That's right.
tracks.
You see where the train's at right there.
So this is a popular place in the city where the train gets hit.
This whole road, there's like 10 sets of tracks that run across there. That's probably where that train is right there. Is probably the second or third row of tracks.
Why do you think this doesn't get fixed?
Because it's not the train's property, or the train federal property. It's somebody else's property. They come in yellow totes, and a lot of the stuff does. It comes in like those trains right there. They're just stacked in yellow totes of like, I would say like all kinds of shit, 99-cent store type stuff.
So how many main spots throughout the city would you say get hit?
Anywhere along the tracks, really.
The last spot we were at, helicopter was circling. You think that's preventative on the police's part?
Yeah, it helps because the guys know that the cops got the helicopters got the flare, so they can see them even if they don't have the light on. So that helps. You gotta like penalize these people for this shit. You gotta like actually go to jail instead of breaking and stealing shit and going to jail and getting let out the next day.
Are we all seeing the same thing? Like, there is a police car sitting right there, and the dude's stealing a 60-inch TV. What is the police helping? Is that a police officer? Is he helping him get the TV down? Hell, the police officer is like, hey, I don't get paid enough money for this. I'm gonna get a TV too. What the fuck? Yo. What?
Breaking and stealing shit and going to jail and getting let out the next day. And then they just let them stack up their cases and they keep getting busted, and then eventually, yeah, they throw them in jail, but they don't do long enough and people aren't going to learn and nobody wants to work. They want everything easy. It's all fun and games until it happens to you, right?
That's crazy. Yeah, bro. I don't think it's worth it. Literally just playing a guessing game, bro.
So just another example of sloppy thieving. People want to have sympathy, and I get it. Like if someone's down on their luck and they fall back on rent, that's one thing. But when you just want to turn the entire city into your own trash can, that's where I draw the line.
Would you say you have any economic stressors in your life?
Well, my motto is everything's a hustle since when I was born.
To get into some of these things, like did it come from economic struggle where like, hey, I gotta pay a bill, so I'm gonna try something new? Or like, how did you even get into this world?
Dad didn't do some of the smarter stuff. He did a lot of dumb shit, and I guess I kind of fell on that same path.
Nah, bro. See, that's where I don't agree with stuff like that, bro. Because everyone has the choice for right or wrong, no matter how you come up, no matter who your parents were, whatever. You literally have full control over your life. There's some things you can't control, yes. But saying that I got into train robbing because my dad did some stuff too, no, bro. No. I don't believe in that. Because everyone has a choice, and no matter what has happened in your life, you always have left or right or straight, down or under or over to go. Like you have so many choices to make, and yeah, I don't buy that, bro. I'll never use that excuse because there are some things that have happened in my life for real, like that I'm not sitting here using as an excuse because I'm this way because of this has happened, or I have done, or this didn't happen in my life, so I'm this way now. No, bro, like that's not how that works, man. Everyone has the choice to do right or wrong, go left or right, up or down. So yeah, no, bro, nah, I'm not buying that.
The thrill or the economics of it?
A little bit of both.
We got connected to a local named Tweak. He was going to be going on a train job later that night, so I asked him about how he evades law enforcement and how he prepares for a mission.
Bro, Tommy G is doing better than the freaking law enforcement, bro. He got the whole case. This is it. They just need to go ahead and pay Tommy G to goddamn be a fed, bro.
That's what he said.
You just got out of jail? What was that?
That was like 2 days ago.
And what'd you get hit for?
I just got on probation once and shit. I've been running around doing dumb shit all the time. Not going to court and staying on court shit, so.
So how often do you do the train business?
I don't really do it too much anymore like I was, because when I see a lot of federal marshals out there, they're cracking down on it pretty big.
Federal marshals are out there?
Yeah, they've been seen out there. I've seen in person with my own 2 eyes, federal marshals out there going and doing sweeps out there. They're picking up people. They were doing three cars linked in a row at a time with the pepper ball guns and shit in the cars, lighting down next to the train. So when the train stops, they're driving up and down it the whole time as it stops, patrolling it. So, you can go further from railroad tracks.
Nah, this dude is a tweak. That dude is stuttering his ass off.
Oh, that's the.
Do you actually use that?
Yeah, that's the best way to have it. But just me, I won't get caught with it. I'm gonna toss it out before they catch up to me.
It's just amazing what drugs will make someone do, and it just feels.
Yo, he was tweaking, bro.
But like all this stolen
holy
stuff
shit,
going to
he probably doesn't have.
Like it's deeper and deeper.
But have his brain, dog.
Like, oh, if I hit enough trains, then I'll be able to move on to something else. It doesn't have the same glamour as the outlaw cowboys back in the day hitting trains. This will be our last night out in the trains. We'll see what we run into and we'll see what we see.
As we walked up to the scene, we realized that the trains had just been hit right before we got there. So we got to approach the crews on the ground to see what the next step in their business process was.
In the background right now, there's a guy just going through boxes. And again, as we came here, look at that, that's a sheriff right there.
That's crazy, dog.
I don't know how obvious that is from the road. Seen pretty heavy police activity through here, and right in the back there's a crew going through fresh boxes. So I don't know if there's another train coming or if we just kind of missed it and we're seeing the aftermath. But either way, it's kind of like piranhas on a fresh piece of meat. So you guys doing? Is it a good haul?
Bro, that guy has got to be a shit life, bro.
I don't know what they're taking.
These yellow bags are from the train?
Yeah.
You were the guy we saw 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
Did you get hurt? Because the train like lurched.
No, I always jump off like that, man.
We've seen like 2 or 3 sheriffs drive by. They just don't give a shit, do they?
The man, if it would have been like a bunch of fucking, they would probably call me up, but...
You may hear me mention a few times expressing shock that the sheriffs did nothing but just drove by. But there may be an explanation for this. One of the train robbers told me that because the tracks are federal jurisdiction, the local PD has a tough time building cases that stick on these guys. Not sure if that is all true, but
I was thinking that
I
too.
have an arrest story coming for you guys in just a couple minutes.
Would you guys say this is every night?
What's up, man? Shout out to Bakersfield, east side of Bakersfield, you know what I mean? That's where I'm from. Trying to get $1 out of 15 cents. Yeah, that's it, man. We just trying to eat. Pick me up,
Bro, I hate that, bro. Bro, there's so many, bro. Just go to work and work a regular job, bro. You will, bro. You can work 2 jobs before go doing some shit like this, man. Gotta make it, bro. These dudes are idiots.
What got you into this business?
My boy right there. My boy, he a beast at this, but
All right. Now, let's say if Tommy G was not Tommy G, and he probably don't know who Tommy G is. There's no way he knows. And Tommy G is a W man's from blurring their face and then blurring the dude saying his buddy's name on camera. Dude is not the brightest. What the fuck? Dude is not the brightest. That's crazy.
So Pinkerton's really serious.
Oh yeah, Pinkerton is the one that they'll get you. Pinkerton is the one that the OGs, you know what I mean?
Let's bring you up to speed on the infamous Pinkerton Detective Agency. This 170-year-old firm has been cracking down on criminal plots since the 1850s. Their claims to fame include foiling an early assassination attempt on Abraham Lincoln, making outlaw Butch Cassidy and his guys flee to South America to avoid being caught by them, and that in the 1890s, with over 32,000 guys on staff, they boasted more manpower than the entire U.S. Army.
So what kind of job satisfaction do you have with it?
Bro.
Do you feel like you're caught in a cycle?
Now, yeah. Because, I mean, if I stop out, then I'll leave.
Oh, you can go get a regular job, bro.
You can make a good payday. You can make a real good payday. But, I mean, unless you're willing to shut down shop and stop doing what you're doing, then it's going to keep going, be a cycle, keep on going. People are going to hear about it. You're going to get more people out here. But, I mean, you tend to weed out the people that are built for it, the people that aren't. You know what I mean? Like, it's a waiting game. It's a hit and a miss. You never know when you're going to hit. But when you do hit, you hit pretty fast and you're good.
So they're just playing damn train track lottery, dog.
25K. Maybe as low as the fucking couple $100. It just all depends on what you find.
Was there an event in your life, like a financial stressor that said, this is what I'm going to do?
My old lady broke her neck in a car accident. She severed her C4 all the way down to C7. She was paralyzed, she couldn't walk. I lost my job. I had to take her to the doctor. All her doctor's visits, we had to teach her how to walk again.
Damn.
What kind of job were you working before?
I had a great job. I was working agriculture. I had a company truck. I was making about $75K a year. And I had a real good job.
You quit that to do this? Because you make more doing this.
That's crazy. And he's got to be telling the truth, bro. He's got to be telling the truth. I mean, $75K a year for a job, bro, that's a good job, bro. And there's no way he's making. I mean, he did say he made $25K in one night. Jesus, bro. And there's always and it's crazy because there's always a story like that, bro. The dude, his wife broke her neck, and then they couldn't keep up with the medical bills, bro. And then probably had to be off a bunch to take care of her. I mean, she's paralyzed, couldn't take care of herself. I get it, bro. But dang, man, there's got to be another way. There's got to be another way. Like, damn, I mean, I don't know the situation, but hell, I mean, probably didn't have any help. Had to do all of it by himself. You never know. That's crazy.
Myself, putting a record, so it's going to be a little bit harder to find a good job with. And, I mean, once you get into it, it's it. You know what I mean? It's kind of, that's why I tell people that do it or want to try to do it, just remain smart, don't be caught.
There's a lot of youth out there that are feeling really reckless and thinking, hey, I can just get quick shit, and they don't have a record yet. What would you tell them?
It's not worth it. You're
Damn.
going to get federal charges, you know what I mean? Once you get federal charges, you're doing 85% of your time. You're not going to do no half time. There is no fucking, you know, good behavior. You're going to go to the feds, and you're sitting down with some big boys. I don't know if you noticed, there was a plane flying around for the past 7 nights. You know, I've been watching it. It comes, it's on a routine, it's on a route. Circles around, and I mean, they have heat sensors, they have night vision, they follow you. They'll follow you back to your home, they'll follow you back to wherever you're going. That's why I say they'll build a case on you.
Sure enough, this
That's
guy
crazy.
here, who I'll call C, got arrested exactly in the manner that he described. He recently got out of jail and called me to tell me that the same week we had met him, he completed a train mission and went to his safe house, where he was then tracked down by a police helicopter and swarmed by 12 sheriff's vehicles. He was arrested at gunpoint, brought to jail, and was told that he was facing 3 years of federal time. However, he said that due to what seems to be a technicality of jurisdiction, apparently the local police had to drop his case, which, if this is true, would explain why the sheriffs would just drive past and ignore the train.
That's
If anyone watching this
insane,
episode
dog.
is in law enforcement or is a lawyer, please tell me if this local police not having jurisdiction holds any water.
I mean, this dude's not even covered up. He's just out there.
I guess most crime seems to be indicative of someone being stuck in a cycle. And anytime you're stuck, you're not free. So it's just sad. Like, even though they're doing bad shit, like stealing some packages, I still feel bad for these people. I still
Facts.
sympathize with them in a way. I mean, this is not a life that anyone would envy.
Especially with the guy that told the story about the wife, man. That's messed up.
'Cause at
That
the
is
end of
messed
the
up,
day,
man.
You want to have an impact on the world that's positive. Everyone wants that. This is not something that you can rest easy doing. At least I don't think so. All right, folks. That was an inside look into the business of train robberies and theft. This was a wild ride. As always, I appreciate you joining me. I have the best job in the world, and it's only possible because you guys tune in. My final message is this. We all have choices, and you can either build a positive cycle or you can build a negative cycle. You pick where you want to go. And obviously some of us have better deck of cards at the beginning, but I really believe life is how you play the cards. So
Facts, bro. And that's literally what I was kind of saying in the beginning of this video, man. You have so many options and direct, especially if you live in the United States, bro. Anyone that's homeless or doesn't have a job or is doing this type shit, I really don't feel bad for him, bro. I don't, because even when you're at the lowest of your lowest, you still have a choice to go up or down, left or right. And you can either get yourself out of whatever hole you're in and feel or not, or sit there and feel bad for yourself and just stay stuck where you are, bro, and blame everything else around you of why you're here at that point, when it's really just you that controls, I would say, 80% of your life. There's 20% of stuff that you just cannot control, that's just out of your control. I say 80% of your life is definitely controlled by your choices. So I definitely agree with Tommy G right there, man. Like, your choices you make can get you in a positive cycle or a negative cycle, bro, for sure.
do what's going to be best for you, your family, your community. Thank you, guys. See you next week.
W video, Tommy. W video. W video. Let me get on. Let me see. Alrighty. All right, man. Well, I just realized this. If y'all have already seen the last video, this was filmed in the same day. So the last video I just watched, cool. I did forget to mention that it is day 50, and it's 365 days. We are halfway to 100 days in. It doesn't even feel like I've uploaded 50 days in a row. It's actually insane that 50 days has already gone by this year. And we've made a lot of growth, and we're streaming now. Like, I took the last 2 days off But yeah, it's up in here in the top right here. Actually, let me go right here. Up here in the top, freaking my Twitch. It's the same thing as my YouTube. So if you're seeing this on YouTube, make sure you go check out my Twitch as well. I do stream there. I have been doing some of these reactions live, but today I'm just recording them. So I'm probably not gonna stream tonight because I have a busy day in the morning because I have a regular job. This isn't my job yet. So but yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one, man. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.